I think that's where we should start to be honest, that's how we should start.
What?
The show. Like, just play it. We're just gonna play that bit.
Guys, we're back.
I'm back.
I'm Joe, 1/3 of the CYBERNERDS.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
And today on the Sith Temple, we're asking a question. Is Star Wars Rebels better than Star Wars The Clone Wars?
That's a good question.
I'll take care of him.
Kanan! Ahsoka! I brought help!
Maul.
Alright, Raven. So, you're a big Star Wars Rebels fan and a big Star Wars Clone Wars fan. So am I. So, in fact, let's take time.
Okay.
Let's beat around the bush a little bit. So, who's your favourite character from Star Wars Clone Wars?
I would have to say.
Now I'm getting anxiety.
Why?
Because there's a lot of good characters in Star Wars Clone Wars. I'm gonna throw a couple of them out there. Darth Maul, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Captain Rex, General Grievous, Palpatine, Savage Opress. Pretty much every character in it's amazing.
You're not forgetting the Bounty Hunter, man.
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane, you cannot forget.
Shame on me.
Bane.
Cad Bane. Baddest man in the universe. Forget your Boba Fett. Forget your Boba Fett.
Unfortunately, you forgot to mention one, and I think that's the one I'm going to go with, which is Ahsoka Tano.
You're going with... I'm pretty sure I said Ahsoka.
No,
Did I not?
say Ahsoka.
Sorry, Ahsoka. Ahsoka Tano is your best character, your favourite character from Star Wars Clone. Please elaborate on this. Tell me how we get to this conclusion. Because I know you're a big Darth Maul fan, and I know you're a huge General Grievous fan.
First things first, I did not like Ahsoka Tano at the beginning. I found her very annoying.
I see where this is going.
I couldn't stand her. But throughout the seasons, she grew more and more in me, and she's also grew to be more and more like Anakin.
Okay.
So her character development from beginning to end is amazing, and which transfer onto...
No, don't go where you're going.
No.
Let's stay in Clone Wars.
We're staying there, but I'm just saying that's how great it was that, you know, they had to bring her over. But and she also helped us see more clearly what the Jedi were in for, and I respect her for what she did.
See, okay, look,
She wasn't a pagan, a scumbag, and went back to the Jedi. Because if she was, she'd have gone back, and she didn't. And that's a bad boy move.
Wowza. Alright.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong at all. Ahsoka is one of my favourites as well. But the reason, what I want to ask about is just about, obviously I know you're a Darth Maul fan.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Big time Darth Maul
That's
fan.
my guy.
And you don't think that Darth Maul, from where we left him at the end of episode 1 to where we find him in Clone Wars to where he finishes at the end of Clone Wars isn't character progression? Listen, no. Now I'm going in. Because you try to go in an Ahsoka Tano and you're bringing in some good points, but Darth Maul, we find him half a man, riddled with hate, and the only thing he knows is the word Obi-Wan. He don't even know who he is. And now we see that guy there. Let me adjust myself. We see that guy there come back, remember who he is, take on the whole Mandalorian army, become the leader of Mandalore That is a planet, a system.
You make me sick.
He became the leader of the whole system of Mandalore.
Look at him.
Dark Saber took on an apprentice, Shavajo Press. Tried to overthrow Darth Sidious. You're saying that's not character progression, and that's just Darth Maul. I don't even want to get onto Obi-Wan, because if I start with Obi-Wan and Anakin, we will be here all day. Just talk to me how you're going with Ahsoka Tano.
Let me try to redeem myself, just so you know.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Right? Don't get me wrong. I did not forget about the guy, but god damn, man. First things first. Seeing him at the Clone Wars was a big thing, right? I don't think I expected that. I can't even remember. I don't think, but it also hurt me to see him like that. Like, I was gassed because he was in it and they didn't get rid of him. Because remember, I've always said, like, they did him wrong in episode 1.
Yeah.
Right? But I just hate it. I hated it. Like, he came back with a freaking... He came back worse than Grievous. Like, all with the spider and us. He was weak. He was lost. Like, I hated it. I absolutely hate it. And don't get me wrong. Yes, he came back with the help of what's her name?
The Night Sisters.
The Night Sisters. But yeah, man, it's like, and it was great to see Savage Press. It was great to see how he came to be. Like, all of that stuff. But I just, I think I was more hurt than anything, and that's why.
Forget it. You keep Ahsoka. I just wanted Darth Maul. I just wanted to know how I felt about Darth Maul. Darth Maul's not even my favorite character in the Clone Wars. I'm gonna go with. See, it's a struggle for me. Mm-hmm. It is a struggle for me. But the character I'm gonna pick, it's got to be Palpatine. Like, and Palpatine's one of those characters that I could pick in Clone Wars. I could pick in episodes 4, 5, and 6. I could pick him in 1, 2, and 3. This guy.
You can also pick him up here.
We've got to talk about
more depth.
We've got to talk about it. We've got to talk about that every day. This Book of Sith.
Every day.
But look, Palpatine for a good 60 years just manipulated the universe. The universe. He's manipulating the good guys, the bad guys. He's making bad guys, good guys, bad guys. He's making people not know who they are. Like, and he continues to do it. The another thing that Clone Wars throws in is his fighting style. Him fighting. Like, they had it in episode 3, but it's not how it is in the Clone Wars. In the Clone Wars, double saber fighting 2 guys, showing that he's not just a tactical mastermind. This guy can throw lightsabers around.
He can get down.
He is a savage. That's the only way. Darth Sidious, Chancellor Palpatine. Like,
who do you like more? That's the real question.
I don't know who's who. I don't know the difference between the two of them.
Oh man.
You can tell the difference between Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker.
Oh yeah.
Chancellor Palpatine and Darth Sidious, I don't know who's who. They're the same guy. So what I will say is that's my pick. Now look, we got to pick things up a little bit.
Right.
Now we're gonna jump to the other side.
Right.
Rebels. Now I feel like this is gonna be an easy one. Who is your favorite character on Star Wars Rebels?
It's tough, man. It's tough because now I like Maul. I like Maul. Maul. Yeah, but you got to look at the transition, how it is now, and his reasons. Right. But I said I like Maul. I didn't say I picked him. I said I like Maul. That's why.
But let me just jump in on this. I'm sorry. This is what we do here. Mm-hmm. You like his transition and where he's at now. He doesn't get there without the Clone Wars. Everything you're saying about Ahsoka is the same with Maul.
That's the same thing, yeah.
So you're gonna pick him. So you're gonna like him more in Rebels, because he's fully formed.
He's moving different.
Alright, cool. Alright, cool.
What does he call himself?
He calls himself Maul. Darth, no Sith, no Darth.
Old Master,
straight Maul.
Master.
Pick your Rebels, cat. Let me leave Darth Maul out of this.
I like Kanan now.
Kanan
Jarrus. I did not like him at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Maybe because I don't know. He's kind of running away a bit too much from who he was, but now that he's blind, now that he's I think it's now he's tapping into the Force a lot more. He's more complete now. I like him.
All right. I'm gonna jump on that same train. There's a lot of good characters in Star Wars Rebels, but Kanan is a standout for me. And one thing you said that I don't agree with, in fact, I do agree with it, but you have to understand that in this one thing I love about Star Wars is they follow all characters. They follow the heroes, they follow the cowards, they follow the good guys, the bad guys, the good guys who want to be bad, the bad guys who want to be good, the bad guys who think they're good but are really bad. They follow all of these characters. And Kanan, even though we meet him in Rebels as a fully grown man, he's still a little kid. And one thing that really plugged me more into Kanan, is the 13 run issue comic book. Now, if I never read that comic book, I probably wouldn't have picked Kanan today. That comic book really showed me that Kanan, as an adult, is running away, but that's only because that's all he's known. He's not a Jedi. He's not a full Jedi. He didn't finish his training. He was half trained, and then he ran. He had to run away to survive. And as an adult, it's not necessarily him running away, but it's him just carrying on the path of what he's been doing. But they've taken it even deeper now with his new transition to, I can't run because I've got to teach. And if I don't teach, he's going to run. Like he can stop Ezra from being who he was.
Right.
But also Ezra's got some other demons going on that he needs to adjust. I'm saying Kanan is my favorite character as well because of what he brings to the table, his transition, what he's seen, what he's done in the past, what he is a survivor of, and I'm really excited to see where he's going. I do like that he is blind now, but I don't think it matters. I hope like in a way he regains his sight, or his sight just keeps getting enhanced by
that's what it is.
That's when he can see.
Because now he has to, because no one had to show him the way.
I just don't want to ever feel that Kanan's at a disadvantage because he can't see.
Oh no, I think he's the opposite now.
See, we have to. No, I'm talking about in combat.
Right.
I want to see like the next time he fights Darth Maul and he's blind, or he fights another Force user of the same level, I want to see that he's not at a disadvantage. That's all I'm talking about. I don't want him to be blind to now he's a lesser fighter, because I don't feel that's right for his character. All right, look.
It's not like he was in the first place anyway.
Yeah, he wasn't great, but he's getting better. He's good, you know what I'm saying? All right, look, we got to move on. Topic of the show is the Rebels. Is Clone Wars, is Star Wars Clone Wars better than Star Wars Rebels? And now look, I've got to throw a few things out there. First of all, a few numbers, as I do.
Go ahead.
Clone Wars, 6 seasons, 5 full seasons. Season 6 is a half season that you can pick up somewhere. We've watched it, obviously. Clone Wars, 2.5 seasons. So I know it's a bit of an unfair comparison, but we're doing it anyway.
Well,
talk to me.
I know you gave those numbers, but it's still not enough. I find it that it's unfair question. It's two different sides of Star Wars. Obviously, Clone Wars were embraced by the presence of Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Skywalker, and so it's a bit more, kind of like personal, because those are the main guys, and this is almost like a side, but it's a continuation. So I don't know, that's tough, man.
I mean, when you say that, I'm gonna throw out some stuff as well. Like, you're saying that Rebels is a side story with the main characters, but Darth Vader, he is a continued character in Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, we're only 2.5. Season 2.5. So.
Well, he's in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
And he's been causing some problems as usual.
Yeah.
Darth Maul's in there. The return of Ahsoka Tano. Also the new characters and then you've got to throw in someone like Grand Admiral Thrawn, who is big time in the Legends. We've only seen a few episodes with him in, but
he just pops in and out.
You know he's there big time. Also, with Sabine being Mandalorian, you know that they have the potential to get into some even deeper Mandalorian stories than they did in the Clone Wars. Because you got to think about it, the Mandalorians were just brought in because they went to that planet and because Obi-Wan's girlfriend was one of the chancellors there. But we've got an opportunity to really be deep in Mandalorian history. So, like, I know it's an unfair question, but we need an answer.
If anything, alright, here's the thing. Clone Wars completes part of the movie that we've seen, right?
You're cheating and you're worming and you're wiggling.
Right, and it gives us more in depth of you know.
Yeah, it enhances episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Everything, right? Everything, and then this one you just get new things. All right, you get the aftermath.
So you don't think when Rebels is all said and done that it's going to enhance Rogue One and Episode 4?
Can I finish? So. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, there's so much to it. Like, we've seen in Clone Wars, like Jedi Masters doing dirt work, corrupted. Right?
Clone Wars gets deep.
Clone Wars gets deep. Come on, the fights. Like, and we ain't really seen that type of fight in thing yet, or in Rebels yet.
Like
it's too raw.
The thing is,
Ventress is in it. Cad Bane's in it. Look. Sorry, I changed my mind. I'm going with Clone Wars.
Now, I'm with you. It's Clone Wars, like. Realistically, it's an unfair question, but it's unfair because there's only one winner.
Right.
Clone Wars. Look at the characters we got. Look at everything you just said. There's no way 2.5 seasons of Rebels can be better than the 6 seasons of Clone Wars. The thing that Clone Wars done for people, character development, bringing them up, like Clone Wars made me like episodes 1 and 2 way more than just them movies on their own.
I do appreciate it a bit more, yeah.
The stuff that they do with Anakin Skywalker, him meeting Tarkin as Anakin, we're gonna see that play out. Like, there's no way Clone Wars is a masterpiece. Like, yeah, I'm upset they stopped it at season. We could have 10 seasons of Clone Wars. Clone Wars could still be going on, man. Like, I feel like this is an easy answer.
It's upsetting, and people keep still, you know, if you go on Twitter, people asking for Clone Wars.
Yeah, but the thing is, you also see people saying that Rebels is better than Clone Wars, and that's why I thought like I had to bring up this question.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never actually come across that. And I've got quite a lot of people retweeting and tweeting stuff about Star Wars. I've never come across that.
Guys, look. If you like Clone Wars, or you like Rebels, if you think Clone Wars is better than Rebels or Rebels is better than Clone Wars, jump in our comment section below and just let us know. Weigh in on the conversation. Do you think it's one-sided or don't you? Look, you've heard what we had to say. Raven, where can they find you?
You can find me tweeting away at CMC_GS.
And you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at JICanWin. You can also find us, the CYBERNERDS, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon at the CYBERNERDS. Guys, I just want to talk about Patreon. We just signed up. Jump on, become a Patreon. Send us $1. Send us $10. Send us $100. Help us out so we can bring you more videos just like this. Anyway, guys, from here at the Sith Temple, see you next time. Did you like that?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
Lord Vader.
Lord Vader. Who's your favourite character?
Luke Skywalker.
Why?
Because he said No. To Lord Vader.
I'm your father. Alright, cool.
That's
Good
cool.
And Lord Vader said, I'm your father.